Breakfast puppies, dinner puppies, lunch puppies, ain't no thing. I'll dust all them puppies because I'm Jebediah. I'm the farmer over here. I got all your dusting puppy needs.
This podcast contains adult language and content and is meant for mature audiences. Listener discretion is advised.
We're all set to begin, so let's dive right in to Bikers, Dice, and Bars. Talking bicycles and motorbikes, gamer things and all the like. You can listen to it in your cars, but mostly it's about dive bars. Bikers, Dice, and Bars.
Hey everyone, this is NPC. Due to a major amount of time crunch, this next tiny batch of episodes was edited in more of a rush than our usual process. I really wanted to get the entire 2020 backlog cleared out so I could start 2021 with a clean desk, but I didn't have a lot of time to do it. As such, our usual commitment to a higher standard is not quite as heavy here, and I apologize if the sound quality is just a bit off. This quick edit batch ends with the final episode of our Mothership actual play series. So if you want to skip ahead, we totally understand, but we did have a lot of fun doing it, so we hope you give it a listen. And speaking of Mothership, this collection of RPG sessions was not initially meant to be a Bikers, Dice, and Bars release. We didn't actually have an exact plan for what to do with it at the time that we recorded it, so we just sort of freeformed it. And I'm pretty sure we totally screwed up the rules too, but hey, we had a lot of fun doing it, and we hope you have a lot of fun listening. Anyway, on to the actual episode. Welcome to our second game of Mothership. This was quite an evening, and I'm really excited for our listeners to get to hear what happens, but let's do a round of introductions. I am the warden, as Mothership calls it, your dungeon master, your GM, whatever you wish, NPC, and sitting to my left.
I am Poppy Beaujolais. I can be heard regularly on the Breakfast Puppies podcast, Bikers, Dice, and Bars, as your resident wannabe wine snob, but lately I've been drinking a lot of beer and whiskey.
Hell yeah, girl.
Maybe get back to wine someday. And I want to let everybody know that I'm going to be volunteering on March 14th at the 16th annual Abby's Closet prom dress giveaway. And this is an Oregon-based local company that accepts donated formal dresses and evening gowns and then gives them for free to high school seniors in the area that can't afford a prom dress or lower economic status. And a couple of years ago, I donated a bunch of dresses to them, and I've wanted to go do this event for many years now. It's never quite worked out. And this year I'm going to go be a personal shopper at the event and help some young ladies get the prom dress of their dreams. So highly recommend if you can donate to Abby's Closet or come volunteer with me. It would be great to see some people out there helping out.
So who are you playing in this adventure?
I am playing Mads, the bounty hunter. And in this episode, all I got to say is shit is about to get lit.
Hi, I'm Eleanor. I'm playing Tulip, the bioadaptoid android.
Mm-hmm.
And in this episode, she's going to make some decisions that make people gasp.
Ooh, yes.
Very nice. Yeah.
I'm just Jacob. I'm playing Donald O'Toole, a.k.a. Donnie. Damage control technician third class. And I have a sneaking suspicion I'm not going to be able to control the damage tonight.
Oh, no.
I am Dr. Xander, Gerrymander, also a regular contributor to the Bikers, Dice, and Bars podcast, here with Poppy and NPC and just Jacob. You can find me on the Instagrams at Xander, Gerrymander. Also, I am playing Rexor Slate.
I love you, baby.
I love you, baby.
I love you, baby.
I am also a bounty hunter, and I just kind of feel like after this episode, I need to chill out.
I'm Alan Edwards, also known as Abe Lincoln, also known as Honest Babe Lincoln for Social Justice.
Oh, Oh, Abraham Lincoln.
You can find me on Instagram on Honest Babe Lincoln. And Jolly the Roger, my character, has found scavenging as wonderful, and I can escape death so many times.
You are basically immortal.
Well, that's quite an intro, and I think our listeners are going to be in for a treat, a nice popsicle treat. It's going to be delicious.
A nice frozen novelty.
Nice some ice cream.
Nice
yeah.
frozen novelty. Yeah.
Maybe
with some cookies in
lasagna.
it. Yeah.
A couple flaming shots.
Perhaps one of those alcoholic milkshakes, you know?
Well, let's go ahead and get to it. Mads and Jolly, you are off on a scavenging adventure through the ship on this, your possibly last night of life. What is your target? Where are you going? What do you want to accomplish with this?
Well, we want to make it a party on the way back.
Yeah.
So we're aiming for anything, edible, drinkable, give us a little extra.
Edible, air quotes.
Yeah.
More of that powdered deer horn or whatever the fuck.
You can't quote in this air. There's not enough to go around.
I'm so sorry.
You
More
gotta be
stem
very
packs.
gentle
More
with
stem
that.
packs.
With
So
that
I'm
air.
very sorry. Yeah.
Or
I feel like we have
stem pouch.
I feel like we have probably two goals that are kind of overlap in a Venn diagram of awesomeness. And that is, one, assume success and quick success. And so we're gonna want celebratory booze and snacks and et cetera, et cetera. Other option, assume complete disaster. And we're gonna need to get
Go out with a bang.
What?
Go out with a bang.
Go out with a bang. And then we want to try to survive as long as possible. So we're going to we're like, okay, like this is party. And then we could ration it for this long and like try to figure out our best line of attack here.
Or an extra pair of boots,
Just whatever we can really find that would be helpful or useful.
So you're just going through the HAB units looking for leftovers.
Yep. Pretty much anything we can scavenge. Yep.
Aiming toward the hospital, maybe grabbing a bottle or two. Or
Yeah.
She distracts them.
I like
or
that
whatever.
you used the word hospital correctly in that. That's good.
Yep.
Good job.
Yep.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Well, okay. You are an interesting looking pair because one of you is an ex-con who's already demonstrated that he is a bit unhinged, and the other of you is a bounty hunter, former bounty hunter, possibly future bounty hunter, but currently not a bounty hunter.
I'm a bounty hunter in my heart always.
You have drawn some attention to yourself already as being something of a standout creep.
Good.
Well, if their attention's on her, am I sneaking behind even though I was not wearing pants?
At this point, I would hope you are wearing pants, because anyone who is not wearing pants is probably going to be gathered together and put in a nice area, never to be seen again.
I think I've stolen a 3-piece suit by now.
Probably.
We can go with that. Yeah. 3-piece suit. They just aren't the same pieces of the same suit.
Love it.
So
Works for me.
you are sneaking around to the station, trying to go to the areas where you think most people probably are already asleep.
Yeah.
Oh, this is going to be tough. You, man, they haven't even gotten to the ship and already they want to get themselves killed.
We're just looking for stuff for our mission.
Yeah.
We have very little guidance, so we're trying to show initiative.
Definitely an initiative.
And creativity, and to impress the powers that be.
Okay, well,
we're trying to not. We don't need to be handheld here. We are self-sufficient.
I'm not trying to impress anybody.
Well, speaking of initiative, no, I just need you to.
How to bring an entire table to a dead stop.
Oh, God. I have to pay attention now.
Whoops. Initiative, the only thing that's worse than perception checks.
I am going to have you roll a D10.
Okay.
Just a single D10. Tell me what you get.
Sure, that's the D10. It is.
Tell me if you get a 1. You actually want a 1 in this case.
I got a 6.
A 6 is not a 1.
No, it is not.
It's 6 ones, right?
Everybody's getting ready to. A whole lot of these people are going out on missions in the morning. There's really not much laying around. In fact, as you are meandering your way through the bunk rooms, you're finding there's a lot of people are kind of on guard. There's some really antsy people out there. In fact, there's a few that are like getting themselves pumped, maybe a little trigger happy, maybe a little knife throwy. There's no regulations on who can carry weapons in this area. Just don't get shot down by station security. That's how life is here. So these are some rough and tumble people.
Okay.
And I dare say it, much rougher than you and much more tumbled. In fact, a few of them are tumbling right now. You make your way out of those areas back to the bar, more or less empty-handed.
I'm disappointed.
Well, that was shit. What do you think what the fuck was going on back there?
Well, distract the bartender. We're at the bar, right? I'll grab something.
I know, but like, what the hell? Like, there was like, what was going on? The vibe was weird. Did you feel that? The vibe was super weird.
You're on a station of people who don't want to be here. Of course, the vibe is weird.
Okay, fair enough.
I didn't get anything.
Okay, well, so we got to check out the doctor's lounge. We got to sneak into the doctor. We got to hit up the hospital here, and then we got to hit up the doctor's lounge. So,
See if there's a kitchen somewhere.
Do you want to distract, or do you want me to distract?
You distract.
I'm pretty strong. I've got a 43 of strength. So
who are you trying to distract?
You're cuter than I am.
The bartender.
Do you really want to try and distract him?
So we can steal some shit. Yeah. Yeah. I don't see the problem here. If it doesn't work, I'll beat the shit out of him.
Danny, I'm
Out
really
of
glad we're
character.
not with
And I'm
them.
more sleight of hand, so.
Out of character, Tulip is looking so distraught right now. It's great.
I have never been so happy to be on the far end of the ship from them.
I don't
Okay.
understand the problem.
Well, tell you what, you're trying to steal from the bar. Now, the bar is very active. And again, it's just a couple of old prefab units that have been shoved together and it still has been set up.
Yeah.
The proprietor of it is in high spirits right now because lots of people here are getting drinks before shipping out. You have a bunch of feeling that probably not going to be seeing a lot of these people again, so he wants as much of their money as he can get, or their trade, or whatever it is they're bartering.
We can pour all their leftover drinks together.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
totally. So you scavenge those.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go up to the bar. What's the bartender's name?
Doc.
Gordon?
Oh, Doc.
Gordon.
Right, Doc. Yeah. I'm gonna sidle on up to Doc and be like, "Hi, Doc. How you doing? How you doing today?"
He's very busy at this moment, so he's not really into the small talk. A lot of people are drinking, so he's working extra hard on this grab still, making sure it can produce the juice.
Yeah.
He nods at you and just points to the line.
Doc, you know who I am, right?
Actually, nobody fucking knows who you are. You've only been here like 2 days, and you've never been down on a ship. You have no cred.
Mads.
But you are nuts. God. What do you wish to accomplish here? Do you want to try and force him to stop doing everything? And
I just want to
where do you
get his
this to go?
attention. I need him to talk to me.
I mean,
for
if
a
you
minute.
yell loud enough, you'll get his attention, but you'll also get everyone else's attention.
Yeah. All right.
We're just fine as long as they look that way. I'll go the other.
Right.
I'll go the other.
So here's my plan. I need Doc to come over and talk to me. Doc, this is important. Come here for a minute.
Okay, so you yell this,
Yeah.
and everyone is now looking, and Doc's walking over, and he looks a little angry. It's like, who the fuck is this person?
Yeah. Okay. So,
And everyone else is leaning in close, too.
they need to stop that.
And I'm trying to figure out if there's anything I can easily grab when he's, preoccupied.
All right. So here we go. Be like, Doc, psst, come here. So, Doc, I got this stim pack here. You interested?
He looks at you. Do you just want a drink or what?
I need provisions.
I ain't got that. This is the hospital.
Doc, how much?
Get the fuck in line.
Doc,
or
how much?
Stop wasting my time. Everyone starts yelling at you because you are stopping the flow of booze right now. So unless you stop or you start a fight, someone else might start a fight with you
How
unless you leave.
distracting is all of this activity?
Well, the really strange weirdo here causing the stop of the booze is quite distracting.
Cool. So everyone's looking at me and not at him.
Correct.
Cool.
Is there anything that I can get my hands on?
Doc, are you a real doc?
Okay. Now, let's focus on getting possibly some loot or booze or at least a chance to escape with your life in your grubby little hands here. Go ahead. For this, we're going to
I don't care about my life.
What is called a crisis check. And a crisis check is you're in a very tense situation, and one skill roll is not going to be enough. What you're going to need to do is get 3 successful rolls in a row.
Jesus.
However, if you fail, you just start over. But
Does my insanity
if you
kick
fail
in?
a total of 3 times, you're fucked.
So my insanity kicks in.
Well, what do you mean by your insanity? I mean, your insanity is ultimately
I just
up to
start
you. Yeah.
bouncing off the wall.
I mean, yeah, you could totally do that. Totally made of rubber or whatever it is. Space flubber.
Yeah.
I will have you make a crisis check here. You are going to need to get I'll make this 2. You need to get 2 stat checks successful in a row in order to steal something. Only 2 because there's a nice distraction here. And it's going to be speed. And if you have pickpocketing or anything along the lines that you can
I had that
what?
The rim awareness or
That's
outer
not
rim.
help here.
I don't have direct pickpocketing, but I'm sure I've had that in my past.
But you don't currently. You probably lost
It got a
bit
little
of
rusty.
your brain cells while sleeping.
Okay.
And,
Even so, if I don't make it, who cares?
I think the brain cells that stored that information vanished with your pants.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'll do it anyway.
Going to need to make a speed check to sneak around and steal something unobserved.
26. I have a 49. I'm good.
That's 1.
And then we got a 0-0.
Oh, perfect. That's a 0.
0-0.
0-0 is a critical success.
Holy shit.
All right, 0-0 is essentially rolling in this system, unlike many percentile systems, you're actually rolling a straight fucking 0.
But how did he walk off with an entire keg?
It's a robo-keg. It had legs.
I give all the credit to Mads over there.
So the question is, what did you manage to steal?
So you got at least, I would say, 6 bottles of liquor. Enough for one for each of us.
At least one for each of us.
I will have you roll 2d10.
2d10.
Yep.
So a 5 and a 10.
So that's 15.
Holy
you
shit.
sneak out with 15 liters
15 liters.
of bottled rot gut.
Yeah.
Xander,
Nice.
do you remember off the top of your head what the volume of a party pony keg is?
Oh,
It's a half keg, so that's half a barrel.
yep.
Yeah.
Oh god.
It's less than a half a keg, but
No, yeah, those are usually like 6 to 8 liters.
yeah, that's what I thought. Oh
Holy
my god.
shit, dude.
More than a...
You basically grab 2 big half kegs, shove them under your arms, and duck out. Now, these were sitting off to the side. You found a flap that was just sort of waving around in a tent that was attached to the side to sort of expand the dining area of this little bar, quote unquote, air quotes. Sorry, I'm stealing your oxygen. But when you, no one was looking, everyone was distracted. You're like, oh, this is just sitting here because it was waiting for me.
And the hand card to go with it.
Yep.
You know, with a critical success, you do find a hand cart.
Love it.
However, it's only got one of its 2 wheels. So you have to angle it weird.
Hey, I'll
And
take it.
you kind of occasionally have to run in a circle as you're making your way back. You get a little bit lost. You do, however, show up at...
14.
Actually, where are you taking it?
Oh, back to... Actually, I'm taking it back to the bunks, and then I'm going to talk with them, and then we're going to get it to the ship as quickly as possible.
We should probably hide it all up in our regular gear just to squirrel.
No, we can throw it into a bunk for now, and I can get cozy with Mads there for a night.
We gotta sample it. We gotta sample the goods first.
Yeah.
Y'all have noticed that Donnie is thankfully both a short and small human, Which is good because most of his bunk is taken up by the enormous amount of volume of gear he has.
So it's nice and greasy in there.
I mean, I think the big question is, did you find any food? Did we get any food as well? Is there
You
any
did not get
snacks?
any food.
Just booze.
However,
No
you
peanuts or-
do see, kind of looking over the shoulder of everyone yelling at you,
Yeah,
Mads. You do see in the distance, and you quickly like move your eyes left and right and see it. Kind of, no one notices you. Quickly glance back to see your companion running off cartoon style, or Benny Hill style, with these 2 kegs and a broken cart.
So I'm going to be like, Doc, I'm so sorry to cause disturbance. I'm going to go. I'm very sorry. Many apologies. Y'all have a good night.
Well, here's the deal. You've denied a whole lot of people booze.
Best reason for a fight ever.
Best reason for a fight ever.
Okay.
I'm going to give you one attempt here
Who's throwing
to
the
tell
first
me how
punch?
you stop the fight before it starts.
Okay. How am I going to stop the fight before it starts? I am going to. So nearby, there is somebody who has So sitting on the bar, because it's some kind of bizarre bar tool, there is something that creates like fire, right? There is some kind of device, like a little laser or something that cuts or like burns, or it's basically the future version of a Bic lighter.
Sure. Someone's lighter's sitting
Somebody's
out there.
lighter sitting out
Yep.
there. So everybody's giving me the death stare, like they're gonna fight me. I reach over and I pick up this Bic lighter, and I flick it.
Okay.
I flick the lighter over, and I just hold it to my hand and make very meaningful eye contact while I'm burning the shit out of my hand.
Okay, so
and not
first-
even breaking a sweat.
First, I need you to make a sanity save.
Oh, I'm totally insane.
Roll the percentile, and you want to get under your sanity.
My sanity is a 21.
Okay, yeah. Good job.
So
Make it happen.
So I need to do one of these and one of these, babe.
Yep. You want to get low. Under a 21, if you can.
How about a 92?
92 is not under a 21.
That's a 6. Oh, that is a 92.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's a 6. No.
No.
So first off, you're going to be taking... Okay. 8 points of stress.
Oh, that's fine. My stress is now 29.
And now I need you to make a body save.
Okay. Body is 30.
Okay.
So I need to roll below a 30.
You want to get a 30 or less. Yeah.
Come on, baby. How about a 99?
Oh, wait, you rolled doubles?
Doubles with a crit fail.
Oh, no. The crittest of crit fails. Oh, no.
You set your hand on fire.
It was nice knowing Mads.
I'd like to at least get on the ship.
Well, here's the thing.
We all have likes in life.
So here's the problem.
Molotov cocktail. Boom, run.
Here's what happened.
Oh, shit.
So what had happened
So what had happened was
you've actually, surprisingly, never set your hand on fire before.
oh, cool.
You were thinking it was going to be a cool thing to do. Turns out it hurts a lot.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh shit, fuck, why did I do that? And you throw the lighter down.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh,
you
no.
throw the lighter
No.
at the still.
Oh, no.
Yep, that's what I thought was going to happen.
A 99 is the worst possible roll in the whole fucking game. Congratulations. So, all right.
God damn it.
Do I have the only last 2 kegs?
Jolly the Roger just became a bazillionaire.
So,
This was my plan all along.
Rexor,
Yes. Yes.
tell me of the great dream you were just having.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Well, I was dreaming I was back over on Atheon 5, that beautiful brothel I woke up in after a 4-day bender. Just remembering all them pretty ladies around me and the entire fact that I think I might have actually finished a fifth a day for those 4 days straight. And yet I woke up without a hangover, was free of all them disease. And just remembering going, I'm glad I caught that asshole and turned him in. I didn't care he died a few days after I received my pay. And it was just a remembrance of better times.
Those better times come to an end violently and loudly when you're flying away on your spaceship, heading back to meet your partner and drop off the money, and the spaceship that you were in is being hit by torpedoes, and there's a boom, and your ship is shaking, boom, and that actually violently wakes you up. Boom, and you sit up in your coffin-sized bunk, and you hit your head on the top bunk, and then you realize there's actually an explosion that just happened. And you hear alarms.
At about the same time I'm showing up with 2 kegs in my arms.
You smell burning chemicals, and you look over and you see that your companion here, who is fortunately wearing your pants, has 2 very large kegs that he is stowing as best as he can somewhere behind his pillows on his bunk.
What in the goddamn verse is going on here, Jolly the Roger? What? Are we under attack? Can I have a shot of that?
Oh, you can have a shot of it, and we're going to take it with us tomorrow. We're going to have a big party on the ship.
Yeah, but what's that? Is that smoke I smell?
Oh, Mads was up to something. I don't know. I took off.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Where is Mads?
And follow the smoke.
No, actually, that does check out. Also, are those my goddamn pants, Jolly?
I don't know. They were just sitting there.
Jesus Christ. All right. You know what? No. Are there any other pants around?
Here, I'll take them off and give them to you. I don't care. I don't need
It's
pants.
a very nice set of slacks, like very carefully folded on his bunk. Yeah.
I grab those because I don't care right now. I go and I grab my stun baton. I don't even bother with a shirt.
Yeah.
And I go and I follow the smell of smoke because that just makes sense to me.
And I'm staying with my cakes.
Oh, I take a shot of that first, though, because I do actually want a shot of that.
Word. We break Nathaniel.
Actually, Mads, you broke Nathaniel.
I'm sorry, I rolled a 99. I'm sorry, babe.
Oh, man.
To quote Dead Snow, oh, fuck.
I go charging through what seems to be just a horrifically smoke and acrid fumed former hospital, as people who actually seem like they probably need a hospital are just pouring out of this place.
Well, here's the thing I want to do.
First aid, it's fine.
I do too.
Mads, because it's really just you.
Yes.
And you're about to get jumped. I don't want to roll this out round by round.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this also into a crisis check.
Okay. Fuck these guys.
You're going to need to survive, at this point, 3 combat rolls in a row.
Okay. Combat is 41.
Okay. And do you have close quarter? You have weapon specialization.
I have weapon specialization.
Unarmed weapon specialization,
Unarmed,
by the way.
Yeah. Close quarter.
So that's a plus
combat.
15, right? Or plus 20?
20.
So that's 61.
Mm-hmm.
I have to roll lower than a 61
Yep.
3 times.
3 times in a row.
Before you fail 3 times.
Yes.
So I'm going to do that right now.
Well, we're going to roll once right now.
Okay, we'll roll right now. How about a 30?
A 30 is good. So when the explosion happens, you actually do have that a fuck moment. But you recover from it quick enough to see that this flaming Zippo is flying through the air in slow motion and about to hit probably the most explosive thing in cell block 14.
Bunk 14?
I'm sorry. Yes, that. And you have the foresight to duck.
Cool.
There's some very large drunk people between you and that thing, so they take the first blast.
I protect
Roll
my
again.
eardrums. How about a 53?
Ooh. Everyone is deafened from this, but you also had the foresight to cover your ears as it happened. You drop to the ground and start to crawl away.
Yeah, I do.
Ready to fucking bust some caps if you have bust some kneecaps if you have to.
Yeah.
But not
I still got one good
quite
hand.
yet. I'll have you roll a second time. Or sorry, a third time.
This is it. Right here. This is your chance.
How about a...
That one's cocked. Roll it again.
Cocked, roll it again. Oh, God.
Oh, God.
How about a 3?
A 3? Are you
Double zeros and a 3.
People start to realize that, oh, wait, this crazy lady's sneaking away. She's behind this and start to surge upon you. I would like for you to describe to me your fighting escape.
So I'm on the ground and I'm crawling away. And shit's on fire. Shit's exploding.
Someone grabs you by the back of your shirt and pulls you up.
Cool.
And
I use the momentum of them pulling me up to flip around. I flip up and around them and basically get like they're giving me a fucking piggyback ride, except I'm on their shoulders. And so now their head is between my thighs. I squeeze their head as hard as I can with my thighs while they're flailing and whatever. And then for a split second, I let go and I reach down and I fucking snap their neck.
Jesus.
Oh, boy.
And I then take this person and use them as a human shield to get myself out of the hospital.
Mads goes full murder hobo.
And then before I do that, I pickpocket them real quick. But I then basically block the door with their body and make my escape.
You know, you and I are going to be coming back to the bunk room.
We're feeling like very badass. Like I snuck onto another ship and we like got caught and like we erased the picture.
The two of you actually walk into the general meat hole. So this bar is set up in the conclave that connects all of the rows.
Common area.
You walk into the conclave just as this is happening and you witness Mads with a human shield right after you heard this explosion and went to go investigate. And coming around the corner is
Rexor Slate. And Rexor kind of goes into the hospital and he is there bare-chested, looking like a weird cross. He looks like a cross between like he's kind of got like the body of Guy Fieri, but the hair of Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Oh God!
Oh God!
Oh my God!
I have to ask, is it the straight blonde dog or the two-tone blonde dog?
Oh, I gotta do my kegels. Oh God. Okay, it's fine. That's why I get the other chair.
I'm dead. I'm broken.
Somebody get a picture of this. Quick.
It hurts. Oh God. Stop. Why do you do these things to me?
Because I love you.
Okay. Okay.
So much for your darker tone. You know, like
I made it fucking dark just now, I think.
She did.
No, you did. That's some fucked up shit.
Aren't you glad you married me?
That remains to be seen.
Wow. All right.
I love you. Don't fuck with me.
I presided over your wedding. I am not touching the divorce ceremony.
yeah, don't do it. Just stay out.
So Rexor shows up looking as I just described. You know, again, two-tone to answer your question.
Okay.
And he's like there ready for a fucking fight. He's there with his stun baton. He's like, Mads, God, where are you? Oh, God. Oh.
Run, Lillian.
Oh.
So what you are able to immediately pick up in this situation is that, first off, shit happened.
Yeah, word.
Second, Mads is in trouble. And third, she probably started all of it.
Well, I assumed.
Well, he already
And
had a
fourth,
sample of the goods.
She's
Sure
probably
did.
about to be killed.
Do I see anyone immediately around her who looks like they are an immediate threat to her?
Not immediately. Everyone seems kind of like shocked. I mean, it's only moments have passed since the explosion.
I am. Donnie is running to the bunk room and grabbing his beam cutter and guarding the door to our bunk room.
I go and how far away is Mads from me?
Across the common area at this point.
I am going to go and charge head on to her, keeping an observational, like, if anyone's around to fuck with me, I'm going to whack them with the stun baton. But my primary goal is to grab her by the scruff of the neck if I have to and haul her out of this area back to our bunk.
So we're there, right? We're in this situation. We're seeing all this.
Yeah. You walk in to see
So,
all of this happening.
A bit of dialogue. I turn to Donnie and I say, Donnie,
Hey,
I've been puzzling at the fact that they seem to quarantine all the people who wake up and see that we can do something useful before they allow us to join the larger community here. I now see the wisdom of that.
Yeah.
Second thing, looking at the situation, so it seems to me unlikely that if word gets out of her murdering people in this situation, that she will be allowed by security to continue to be a functioning member of our team.
Or functioning
Does
at
that
all.
seem reasonable?
That seems like a reasonable conclusion.
Okay, so everybody in this bar has to die.
I've got to get rid of the witnesses.
That's reasonable.
You got to get rid of the witnesses. Yeah. Or we got to make it look like it was an accident.
Or if we get
So what I want to do, I want to jack in. I want to connect into the control systems for this like local area of the ship. I want to seal the exit doors, and I want to vent this area into space. So I'm going to go through the process of doing this, and when I'm about to trigger it, I'm going to yell to them, "You've got to get out now," and hopefully they'll do that.
Still booking
So
to
that's
the
my
bunk
plan.
room.
That's my plan, and I explain that plan to Donnie.
Okay, we have to pause again because I need a beer and I need to think this over.
Yes. We're not even on a fucking mission yet.
The group has gone full murder hobo.
I turn to Donnie and I say, Donnie, looking at this situation, it seems important that there are no survivors.
If you say so, he says as he sprints to the bunk room and grabs the beam cutter.
Before we proceed with any of these actions, let's as a group review the stress mechanics. Because I think we're going to be hitting them hard right now.
My stress is at 29.
So right now, because of this situation, Mads,
Yes.
you're going to be fucking panicking. You are, no. Actually, you might not.
Yeah.
Roll a stress check
Okay.
to
Stress.
see if the situation doesn't cause you to go bonkers.
So 20. So I need to roll lower than a 29.
What you want to do is roll 2d10.
Yeah.
Well, sorry. Before we even start rolling, I would like for each of you to look at your character sheet and take note of your stress ability. Everyone's is different. Well, the two bounty hunters probably have the same one.
Stress ability?
Ability. It's going to be underneath the stress area. The android would probably have one just written already on the sheet.
I know what mine is.
But the rest of you, no, and the crewman, or sorry, the stevedore or whatever the hell. Teamster. There we go. The Teamster is also a stock character class, and it's going to be written on the sheet.
I don't.
However, the two bounty hunters and the ex-con, you have a special stress ability. Yeah.
Is that mine? Plus
Well,
two
mine just
resolve
says if it
after
goes
target
critical,
alive.
I go insane.
Yes. So both of you get +2 resolve if you capture a target alive, and I think that's your stress ability.
Yes.
What is yours, Con?
Mine just says critical turns into insanity if I fail.
Oh, yeah. Whenever you fail a stress check, it's considered an automatic crit fail.
Oh my god.
But I'm just tugging kegs, so what?
Yeah, what the fuck? Yeah.
He's just being
You're like, I'm not even here.
Yeah.
he's just being the space
You know
station's
what?
bar back right now. It's
Yeah.
fine.
I'm going to hold on. I want to verify that. Make sure I wrote it down right. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. You are the convict. Yes. Any failed fear save is a critical failure. Okay. So I think really then the only two that actually have a relevant stress thing would be the two core classes here. Now, remind me, Android, what is your stress ability?
If I fail a stress test, or stress check, then I go into a mode called, where is it? Basically, where is it? I wrote it down somewhere.
Yeah, because you had
It's called States the Odds. So I basically start declaring what the odds are of different actions we're going to take. And this basically gives us advantage for the next hour.
You just turn into 538. That's great.
That's basically exactly right. Except it's useful. So that's what happens if I fail a stress check.
Abuse.
If I fail a fear
That's short
test,
circuit or something.
then fear saves made in the presence of androids have disadvantage.
Yes. So any of you who have to make a fear save while the android is around, you have a disadvantage on that. Oh, I totally fucking forgot about advantages and disadvantages. Yep. Sorry. Forgot that was the thing that the system did.
Damn it.
Yeah. I've been playing so many goddamn game systems lately. Just hopping back and forth. You frequently forget which ones do which. I've been playing 3 different free Elegant systems. And including Tales from the Loop is one of them. All right, hold on. Let me make sure. And the Teamster. Oh, nice.
Yeah. His is fine.
Yeah, I think you're going to be the only one surviving this, so that's good.
Well,
We're not even. I guess
for a lot of reasons.
But I'm not even close to them, right?
Actually, yeah, you got the hell out of there.
Yeah.
You might be the only one surviving this.
Again, I'm guarding the door to our bunk room.
Gotcha. So, first off, I'm going to give out some stress here to Tulip and Donnie. When you walk into this situation and see this for the first time, holy fucking shit.
Yeah.
You're going to each get 2 points of stress.
Oh, God.
Great.
Oh, please. What's your stress level now? Like 4?
9.
Oh, please.
And
Sounds
Donnie,
nice.
specifically, I'm going to have you make a stress check because the moment is upon you. You are panicking already. Your actions are talking about running and getting the hell out of here.
Yep.
This is the stressful moment. We'll see if panic takes over. Stress check is 2d10. Add them together.
2d10, add them together. That would be a 5.
Is that over your current stress?
It is tied with my current stress.
Go ahead and roll another 2d10 and add 5.
That would be a 20.
Okay. You are rattled. This is your panic effect. You let out a blood-curdling scream and have disadvantage on all rolls for 2d10 minutes.
Got it. That would be 8 minutes.
For 8 minutes, you're rattled.
Should I start a timer?
Nah, no timer is
Space
necessary.
minutes.
Are
Now,
the minutes in real time or are they?
we're just going to kind of wing it.
Okay.
Rexor, you as well are coming into a crazy situation. I'm going to have you right now make a stress check. 2d10. You want to get under I'm sorry, you want to get over your current stress total.
So wait, is it 2d10 or is it percentile?
2d10.
Oof.
I got under my stress.
Under. Okay. You have run into this moment and you are also panicking. Roll 2d10 and add your stress.
So add these together to my current stress.
Yes.
6 plus 17.
17. Crippling fear.
What?
Oh,
Gain a new permanent phobia. What is it?
I think it is the acrid smell of burning moonshine.
Too specific.
That's very specific.
Okay. How about the smell of burning flesh?
I do like that. The smell of burning flesh. If you survive this, that's going to come in.
I just realized this game is Darkest Dungeon
in space.
In space.
Yeah.
you gotta be as crazy as
whenever
the
you
game.
encounter this phobia, you must make a fear save at disadvantage or gain 1d10 stress.
Sweet Jesus. It doesn't smell good in here, by the way.
And finally, Mads,
Yes, darling.
roll a d10.
Yeah. How about a 5?
You gain that much more stress.
Jesus Christ.
Huzzah.
It's like impossible for you to pass a stress test at this point.
No, it's fine. Yeah.
You roll 2d10 and add them together. The largest number you can get is a 20, is a 18. You're at 34.
34. Yeah, it's fine. I don't see the problem here. I'm fine. Don't tell me to calm down.
No, I'm not.
How
Yeah,
much
it's all
is your
good.
stress?
But hey, she's so
34.
cute, so that's what matters, right?
Bitch is crazy.
Okay. All right.
Don't dip your wick in crazy, boys.
Oh, I've been nothing.
I just
Wow.
okay. Well, we're good. All right.
I almost spat out my beer. That's fine.
Love it.
Okay. Now we're going to resume with the actions that you were describing were happening here. Screaming at the top of his lungs, Donnie is running off, making his way towards the bunks.
So he screams at the top of his lungs, and as if nothing happened, I then turn to him and I give that line of dialogue. I think it's important that no one here survive, except for those on our team.
So my response is the exact same, except louder and higher pitched.
I will have you make a stress check because of his response.
Oh, okay.
2d10. Try to get over your stress.
8 under my stress.
Under your stress.
Yes.
Roll 2d10 and add your stress.
Okay. Now this means because I failed the stress check,
You're going to panic.
but I also start doing my stress response thing.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good.
What?
That's the telling people the odds thing.
Oh my God.
Tell him the odds of him surviving this moment.
Danny, rather. Is it Danny or Donnie? Donnie, I do believe that you're increasing your chances of survival by 73% by fleeing the situation. It's an excellent decision.
Okay, now go ahead and roll 2d10.
Okay.
What'd you get?
33.
Sorry, 3 and 3 is a 6. So add your stress
adding
to that.
together.
Yeah.
6. That would be 15.
This is perfect. You are suddenly hallucinating.
Okay.
For the next 2d10 hours. Oh, wait,
2d10?
I get to roll this secretly. Okay. For the next 2d10 hours, you have trouble distinguishing between reality and fantasy.
Oh my God.
How many hours was that?
A number of them.
He's not gonna,
I rolled it
he's just
secretly.
gonna give,
D10.
he's gonna give me false impressions as we go forward from here.
No, I'm actually going to allow you to tell me what you're
okay,
seeing
all right, great.
now.
Great. What do I see? Yeah, I would see that the flames from the still have turned into these like tendrils, these like arms that are reaching out and like consuming people in fire.
Shit, you got to space that.
Yeah.
All right. You are finding the nearest computer panel,
Yeah,
I guess.
absolutely.
Well, as it just so happens, this is the spot that connects section 14 to section 13. So
Great.
there's a bulkhead.
Great. Interface.
All right. Everyone's running around. There's fire. There's screaming. Some people are pulling out weapons. You think a battle is about to start. You plug in.
Mm-hmm.
I will have you make intellect.
Okay.
You're going to be adding in. You're going to be adding your computer to this.
Great.
Because you're not actually really hacking. You're just telling the system what to do.
It's set up to do these things.
You're activating an emergency.
Seal the pod bay doors, Hal.
Yeah.
There's a fire. Obviously, contain it so the whole
Yeah.
thing doesn't blow up.
Like legit.
Go for it.
Yeah.
04.
04. The system accepts your command. Begin and requires a confirmation.
Mhm.
And you hit.
Actually,
yes.
I set it up.
Yeah.
And I say loudly enough where Mads and Rex can hear it. I say, Mads, Rex, it's important that you leave now.
And I will note here that it is quite clear to anyone else observing that neither Mads nor Rex can hear that.
Is it apparent
But
to me?
I think that you think they can.
I would say it a second time just
Yeah.
to be sure.
Just
Mads,
to confirm.
Rex, it's very important that you leave now. I step on the other side of the bulkhead. I reach through and I press the confirm button.
The bulkhead doors begin to seal.
I mean, I was already using dude as a human shield to get out of there, so I was already pretty close to the door.
True.
Yeah.
No, you were heading a different direction.
Oh,
Yep.
that's not
I'm
how
pretty
that
sure
works.
you were
I'm
actually
pretty-
trying to head towards your stuff,
I was
which was the other way.
Ugh.
I am still racing after Mads as these doors begin to close. Do I make it in time?
So Mads is moving away from the bulkhead. Mads is moving deeper into the network of bunk hallways, probably to. My understanding is that you were trying to find a place to hide. You're trying to get away.
I was trying to get out.
Where were you trying to get out to?
The door.
Where does out go though?
Out of there.
But
where we came in. I was trying.
I think
to
she was
leave
trying to
the
get
same
to
way
the general area, like because from my understanding there was a big like kind of Commonwealth area at first, and then like there's a door that goes into the hospital. From what I understood, what she was saying, she was trying to get out of the hospital back into like the common area where people are like screaming right now.
okay, then that is the hospital is in the common area.
Yes.
So the only other ways out are back into the hallways or into the other section. And there's no.
We came from the other section because that's where we were trying to scavenge.
Okay. Tell you what. Let's step back a few.
All right.
Mads,
Yes.
it was kind of a panicked moment. So roll me a D10.
Okay. D10.
You want to get really low on this.
How about a 7?
Okay, a 7 is not really low.
God damn it.
A 7 means you picked the nearest hallway.
Yeah.
And started going that way to get away from the scene. And that's leading you deeper into this section, into the bunk halls.
Oh, awesome.
I have an action that can help her.
Okay.
As she's heading that direction, I, in a pretty loud voice, I say, Mads, I estimate that your probability of survival heading in that direction is 0.3%. She has advantage.
I turn on my heel and go the other way.
Okay, right now you are pulling some dude as a human shield.
Yeah, I'm real strong.
Okay, what do you do with this person?
I am going to. So I'm hopefully going to locate where the direction I actually want to go.
The complete other side of the room.
Sure. So I am going to. Like fireman carry him over me as like shield for my like important bits, and then I'm going to run towards the other door.
Okay.
I'm wearing him. Well, I'm sort of not like fireman carry. I'm sort of wearing him like a cape to try to protect as much as me as possible.
All right, I got this.
Yeah.
Again, my objective is to go to grab Mads and get her out of the hospital as soon as possible. I don't hear what Tulip is. I see words coming out of Tulip's mouth, but I don't hear what Tulip is saying. So my goal is just to get to Mads, grab her, and just get her out of this place so we can get back to the bunk and hopefully just like gear up ASAP and get the fuck on the ship and get the fuck off the station just as fast as possible.
So you want to try and get back to the bunk.
I want to get her back to the bunk.
Gotcha. Now, Jolly, you're in the bunk.
I'm in the bunk
You're
with my
trying to
kegs.
stuff your kegs in your bunk.
Right.
You were in there.
And he's guarding the door.
And
Donnie.
Donnie's guarding the door.
Donnie hasn't made it to you yet.
Oh, hasn't
He
made
is
it there yet.
Currently booking ass across to get to the bunk area.
But I figured there was something going to go on because I had her for my distraction.
Yeah. So here's what I'll do. First, Jolly, because you're in your bunk, it's your lucky day. There's an alarm that a decompression trigger, and your bunk seals itself.
Okay.
Maintaining an atmosphere around you.
Good.
Donnie.
Yo.
I'm going to give you a speed check.
Excellent.
And because of the androids thing, you're actually going to get an advantage on this.
Excellent.
So here's how I like to do advantages to keep it simple. Instead of re-rolling things, I want you to roll 3 dice and keep the best combination of those 3 numbers.
I like that.
So my speed is 51.
Jesus Christ.
The best combination is as high as you can get under 51, unless it's a crit.
Does 51 itself equal?
It's not a crit, but it is as high as you can get.
Well, it'll be a 51 then.
Okay.
Well, no, if it's high as I can get.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
51 is good, and you've got a 51.
I rolled a 51.
There you go.
So-
You run down the hallway, and dive into your bunk,
Yep.
and it seals itself behind you.
Now you get to hear the sound of someone in a very confined space getting into a zero-G spacesuit.
Oh, dear.
Rexor and Mads.
Yes.
I want both of you to make speed checks.
Okay. I have a speed of 39.
Yep.
Get good old Red back in action here.
My speed is a 38. I rolled a 19.
I just rolled a 24. My speed is a 39.
Okay. 24 is a success and 19 is a success, but 24 is a better success than 19.
How? I thought we were supposed to go low.
Higher. Higher is always better. Higher, as high as you can under the number.
Yeah.
So sometimes you'll do what's called an opposed check, which means you both have to make a roll. And if both of you succeed, whoever succeeded better. So in this case, she succeeded better.
Of course I did.
Which means that she resists you pulling her back into the hallway.
Anything you...
She's trying to go the other way. She's trying to get out of the general area. I'm going to give you an opportunity to do one thing before something happens.
I guess I'm just confused as to the layout of this place because what I had in my mind is completely different than what I'm being told it is now.
It's a large common area.
Do we have can you draw it here for us? Or like, where's our whiteboard? Or
Just think of it like a large central sort of cylindrical area.
Okay.
And extending, not cylindrical, rectangular area. And extending off to each side directly east in one way or the other are all of the passages that lead to all of the bunk rooms. Just like that. Yeah, exactly. Anyway, one of the main sections of it connects to the next bulkhead over.
Okay.
And then that repeats itself. So it's just a series of... You are in the old colony sleeping areas from when this was a generation ship. And it's just this one sleeping bulkhead after another.
Okay. So given the fact that I've kind of run into this situation, do I have an idea what is the best area to kind of drag her to in order to be safer?
No. Here's your option. She is resisting and she is heading towards the bulkhead, which is closing, to try and jump through. Your option in this case is either to go with or to leave and go back to your bunk.
She makes these really kind of creepy, seductive hand gestures towards me that she's making right now in the studio. And it just gets me every time. And so I just grab the dead body that she's carrying and help her.
All right. As the bulkhead is
these
sealing...
these two characters should die together. It's true.
Romeo and
the probability
Juliet.
of us dying together?
Very high.
As the bulkhead is sealing and you're trying to carry this heavy body, it's slowing you down.
Okay.
I need for you, Mads, to make one final stress test.
Oh, shit.
Can you roll 2d10 and will it
It's
beat your
literally
stress?
impossible.
It's impossible?
What do you mean?
Great. What?
What? I
Roll 2d10 and try and exceed your current stress level.
Wait, so 2d10?
2d10.
Add them together.
Add them together.
Like 9 and 9 is 18?
And 0 and 0 is 20. Yeah.
Okay, so
Go ahead. Try.
Can you do it?
I'm confused because
Roll 2d10 and add them together.
Am I rolling a percentile
No.
as well? No, I can't roll higher than 20, right?
What is your current stress level?
34.
You can't beat it.
Right.
All right. I need you to roll a panic check.
Okay.
Roll 2d10 and add it to your stress.
2d10, add 2 stress. Okay. It's because I'm bad at math. Doesn't mean you guys have to fuck with me. Come on. How about, what is 9 plus 5?
14.
14. 34 plus 14 would
48.
be 48.
Okay. 30 plus. Heart attack.
Oh no!
Instant death.
What?
Thunk.
Holy fuck!
Well, Rexor, your companion has just dropped dead as the air is slowly being sucked
You
out.
know first aid, right?
One of those stem packs, huh?
What do you do?
Fuck.
This is not a thing which a stim pack would help her. From again, I do know first aid.
Well,
Oh, love it.
there's a 1 in 100 chance a stim pack could help her.
I'm going
But-
to take that. Oh, sorry.
The time that you would spend acquiring this, pulling out the stim pack and doing it would probably ensure your own death or both of your deaths, as decompression is about to happen.
Decompression alarms going off. Wah, wah, wah.
God damn it. I take that 1% chance.
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be, Slate?
I take out the stim pack and I jab it into her heart.
Okay, roll D percentile and get a 0, 0.
I sure don't.
All right. Okay, well, I'll tell you what. Eleanor,
Yes.
I wish for you, or even as Tulip, to describe what happens as everything seals.
Yeah. Okay. So Tulip is watching this play out. She's repeating over and over, Mads, it is important that you move in this direction. Mads, it is important that... And then she watches Rex stab the stim kit into Mads' chest. And Mads' eyes open up as the doors slide shut. And because there's still air in there for a few moments, Tulip is able to hear the hissing sound of the air evacuating. Hoping against hope, she shifts to the right and looks through the little window in the bulkhead and sees both of their eyes wide open and frosting.
Oh,
And then
that's
they're
cold.
And then their capillaries begin to burst all over their bodies. Of course, there are another 20 or 30 people in there who are experiencing similar symptoms at the moment, but those are the only two that she cares about. Or cared about, I suppose, would be more appropriate.
Damn it, Mads, you told me you would never leave me like this. I just can't. Mads,
Scene.
You gotta cheers me. You gotta pour one out for my homie here, babe.
Hold on, let me pour one out.
I love it so much. Oh my God. So I have this thing that I do whenever I play as a player in a sci-fi game. I have to space someone. I have to. It's a thing.
You have to what?
I have to space someone.
Okay.
I don't know why. Space is when you put them in an airlock and you push them out.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah. It's a thing that I just have to do because, you have
Space
to.
is fucking scary.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing.
My favorite time this ever happened was in a live action role playing game I played at Dragon Con in 2002 or 2001. Something on that. I was playing in a Babylon 5 LARP, and I and my best friend played Psychops.
Oh.
It was they were writing this system, and it was kind of a big play test, and it was broken. We owned that game. And we eventually got to space the station security. and then by Garibaldi. And then we got our target out and sold them to Earth's government. It was wonderful.
It's a beautiful thing.
It was a beautiful thing. Well, let's go ahead and bring this to a close because that is a fantastic conclusion.
I just want to say it is better to burn out than to fade away.
Except you're not burning, you're freezing to death.
Shut up.
Fire and
It
ice,
burns,
baby.
it
Quite
burns.
literally fire and ice.
Wait, so did we both just died.
Oh, yeah.
You both
yeah.
totally
God
died.
damn it.
No, I had the opportunity to go and duck underneath the airlock, and I chose that 1% chance instead to go and stab you in the heart with a stim pack.
I love you, baby.
Do you know what would have happened if you had succeeded?
I still would have died.
You would have brought her back to life,
And then she would have died.
and then she would have immediately died again.
Yeah, but I
You're
would
an
not.
Asshole.
No, but I wasn't thinking about that. All I was
Yeah,
thinking
yeah.
was, like Mads just dropped dead.
It was a great in-character
We've
choice.
we've been partners for 15 years. I can't not give it a chance.
Yeah.
I love you.
I love you, baby.
Thanks for joining us, friend. We've reached the end of Bikers, Dice, and Bars.